Hey, quick round of applause for everyone who puts together NYC Node. Thank you. It's a great event. So, a lot of people here. How many of you are running Node in production? See a bunch of hands. Okay, so how many of you are using 0.10 in production? Okay, that makes me really happy. What about 0.12? Okay, cool. 4? Node v4? 6? And how many brave souls are using 7 in production? Okay, cool. You like async await or something? No? Cool. So the reason I asked this, so I sit on the Node Core Technical Committee, the CTC. I help run our LTS process. I do all the V4 and V6 releases. So let me know when things break, and I'll try to unbreak them. But so we have a release coming up soon, which is Node 8. It will be in current for 6 months before it goes to LTS, at which time it has 18 months in active release and 12 months as maintenance release. Blah, it's a mouthful. Our LTS process you can see on node/LTS. I have a talk online you can find out called Node Versions, How Do They Work? The Shruggy's in there in the title. But you can look that up if you want more information. But what I wanted to let everyone know is based on our calendar, Node 8 is actually supposed to be out in about like the next week or two. We're delaying that by a month. And so I thought it would be good to kind of get the word out, let people know. So we embed V8 into Node. It's the JavaScript virtual machine from the Chromium project. You use Chrome, you use V8. If you use Node, you use V8. We're getting Node to run on other engines also, but not in our like mainstream tarball release that we give out to you that you run in production. Have any of you ever heard of, just to raise your hands, Crankshaft or Full Code Gen? Crankshaft and Full Code Gen are the compiler and JIT optimizer that are inside of V8. So it's what's, it's JavaScript's an interpreted language. This is what's doing the interpretation. Crankshaft and Full Code Gen have been around for a while. They have their warts. Not very fast at running ES6, for example. The Chromium project is going to be turning on a new compiler and JIT in Chrome 59. For reference, Chrome 58 went to the mainstream today. It will be released as stable tomorrow. So we're talking about 6 weeks from today to 6 to 8 weeks from today, Chrome 59 will be released. With it will come V8 5.9, and with that, a completely new compiler and JIT called Turbofan and Ignition. This is important because it can change the profile and performance of your code. And it's also important because it can make things a lot faster. If you're like not really doing anything that's specific to the compiler, you're probably going to actually see, a 10% improvement in speed. But there's a thing that's creeped into JavaScript that people are calling CrankScript, which is like JavaScript that was specifically written to hit the hot paths of the compiler so that it could be like pre-optimized. Turns out we have a lot of that in Node. So the Node project has voted with the Core Technical Committee to push off the release date by a month so that we can try to have a path towards shipping Node 8 with Turbofan and Ignition. We're going to have to do a lot of tests to make sure that we're not going to be destroying code that's already in production. A lot of the benchmarking that we've done so far has been pretty positive. But just want to let people know, like, kind of under the hood what's going on. I'm putting together a Medium post that will be on the Foundation's blog in the next week or so. I'll also hang around the back or something, so if you have any questions, you can grab me. Miles Borins is my name, MYLES BORINS. You can find me on Twitter. You can tweet at me. My DMs are open. You can find me on the Node project page. Any questions, whatever, just let me know. But I do think that if you're running Node in production at your shop, and you want to have a path to 8, I highly advise we have experimental builds that are available, and I can start walking you through how you can do performance testing now. And the more people that we can have doing performance testing, reporting that, seeing that this isn't going to be a problem, the better we can be moving forward with this. All right, thank you all.